Hello everyone, this is the Collective Soul Tarot and my name is Kay. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the channel if you're a first timer. Thank you for tuning in. It's wonderful to have you here with me today on this Friday the 13th. We're going to do a zodiac sign and I'm going to randomly pull the letter of the zodiac that we're going to talk about today, do the reading for it. There's not many left, but 2, 4, 6, 7. I guess that's more than half left. Okay. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to help guide me to the letter of the zodiac that wants to hear a message today for their zodiac sign. Remember, this is Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising as well. So if your sun sign isn't Virgo, okay, V for Virgo. If your sun sign isn't Virgo, it could be your moon sign, your Venus sign, or your moon, Venus, sun, rising sign, right? So it could be that. So you could still watch this video, not that you can't watch it if it's not any of those. You know what I'm saying. It still applies to you because it'd be Virgo. If Virgo shows up in your birth chart, then it's significant to you in one of those positions. Okay. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, will you please assist me today? This is the Ciro Marchetti deck of the Gilded Tarot Royale. Yeah. I love the artistry. The colors in this deck, it's just really, really gorgeous, and it's a nice deck to work with. So, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what can you tell us today for Virgo that they most need and want to know, that's on their hearts, for the messages today on Friday the 13th, October 2023. It's the weekend, yay! All right, I'm going to cut and then I'm going to do the Celtic cross spread. And we're ready to go. Current situation, overall energy is the Fool. Love that for you guys. Ready to take a leap of faith. What's crossing it? 10 of Cups. Ooh, maybe there's a long-term commitment in the way. Past, or someone taking a leap of faith towards wanting to be in a long-term, emotionally fulfilling commitment with someone you love, right? Someone you love. Okay. And distant past is 3 of Cups. Partying and or third party. Partying, like reuniting, have social get-togethers, or a third party situation. Distant past, 4 of Swords, healing from that, healing from something. What's on your mind? King of Swords. Okay, so maybe you're getting a lawyer involved from being in a third party with somebody. Okay, anyways, you needed to heal. You might be sitting in the King of Swords energy of just turning into someone who just says what they need to say and with no emotions involved, but but not necessarily kind and fair, but in the way that you're not going to misunderstand them. You're going to know exactly what their intentions are, and you will be clear on what it is they're saying. They're highly intuitive, quite communicative, like great communicators and intelligent. They seek the truth, and they are wise. So this is either you sitting in that energy, or you're thinking about getting a lawyer, to work on your behalf, to take something to court, right? But it could be both you being in that energy too, and having a lawyer. So let's talk about the bridging energy, which is the King of Cups. You moving into your King of Cups, deep emotional and intuitive energy, loving somebody, really in love with somebody. Someone has your heart, yeah, and someone has your heart, okay, and you want to get their heart. You want their heart. Okay. What are you fearing? The Eight of Wands, communicating with them. You're fearing having a communication with them that may turn into arguments instead. In your environment, you have the Hierophant, somebody who is, wow, Virgo, somebody who is a spiritualist, somebody who's in an authoritative position and may be an influencer. It might be a teacher of spirituality, might be a spiritual influencer, somebody who knows a great deal about the divine, the divinity of themselves and the world, that they are you see them as somebody that is confidently and comfortably sitting in that kind of power, that kind of mysterious power of the divine. All right, what is what you hope for is the Eight Cups, to walk away from something so that you can move towards something else confidently. This is 8 cups out of 10, that you've been invested in a situation. That's my dog. Please forgive the noise in the background. 8 of Cups is 8 cups out of 10 is a large investment in something. Okay, she's turning it to the water bowl. All right. The outcome energy is the Lovers. Wow. Can you see that? Yeah. The Lovers, making a choice and or just being you and she together. Yeah, you and she together in love, like you've been in many lifetimes. See how he's see-through. He's see-through, meaning she's here, but he's not. That was you in the past with her. Or, vice versa, right? Other lifetimes that you are solidly strong, divine, past lifetime soulmates. Not karmic, but lifetime. The energy between these two is the Knight of Cups. You want to take action towards, as the King of Cups. King is just sitting. Action taker is the one that gets on his horse. So you're wanting to move towards her with a very friendly and sincere, devoted cup of love. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. This is either you or her. You see her as being someone who's independent, not with somebody or codependent on anyone, doing quite well, looking good, and wrapped up good kind of thing. Prosperous, abundance, comfortable and happy, and just living the good life, prosperously and abundantly, loving herself. She cares for herself, she loves herself. Or this is you, because you're thinking about getting a divorce. This will be you. This is the past, this is the future. Okay. Her energy is moving from rough to calmer waters. I mean, if she's in that energy, that's what she would have done already. 6 of Cups, she has she has nostalgic memories of the two of you together in the past. Okay, you may have known each other since you were children, but if not, it's just somebody you met in the past. She met you in the past, and this is so much further down, maybe 10, 20 years further down the road, or maybe not that long, but somebody's that you had a past connection with. Back of the deck is Death, putting something to an end, to transform. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is to collaborate, wanting to collaborate, start a new collaboration with somebody, whether business, project-wise, or romantic, relationship-wise. 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior, and all that wounding led you to Emperor energy. But, yeah. What is that? Someone's walking in the background. It's all right. I'm not going to pay attention, because you do. Then next thing you know, they keep it up, right? Kind of in a reading. And they're okay. There's nothing wrong with them. Okay. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, can you please provide us clarity for the Fool and the Ten of Cups, please? Thank you. Yeah, Wounded Warrior. I want this here. I'm looking at this before I move forward. Three of Pentacles to the Wounded Warrior energy. You know, you've been through a lot. You're transforming into, you know, evolving into that higher resonancy of the Emperor. Okay, that's all four kings, all the great attributes and characteristics of the four kings, rolled up in one and then some, because he's very, very powerful. He's built empires and bridges between empires, right? Her empire, the Empress, and his empire. He is, I mean, he's very close to being the divine in a human body, this one here. So, yeah, not someone to mess with, for sure. But yeah, all this wounding of, all this collaboration, third-party business, put an end to the third-party business, and through all of that, he wants to collaborate with the Hierophant here, but he has lived through many harsh experiences that has built his character, right? He's become the Emperor. Virgo, you've become the Emperor. That's who I'm talking to. You've become the Emperor. Okay, so what's going on here? Okay, maybe that's all I need. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands. Maybe they fell upside down, didn't they? Yeah, okay, I'm so used to reading upright. So the Three of Wands is somebody who is, you know, afraid of moving forward. There's a fear of doing what's necessary in order to jump on their ship. Show it to you upright. This is somebody who's being divinely inspired to look across the horizon to see how they need to get to where they desire to be, and that's jumping on that ship to do that. It's waiting for your ships to come in whatever way that works. And this would be a divine inspiration of a passionate new beginning, but it's in reverse. And this would be but feeling conflicted and being in drama and arguments, disagreements and arguments with people about what it is that you desire to do. Inner conflict as well, but you're putting that inner conflict down. You're letting it go. Okay, so that's what you needed to have, is that you were too scared to do what you were doing, and that's what's holding you back, is your marriage, is your long-term commitment. You had been like that, but now you feel like, you know, you want to take that leap of faith. You're no longer committed. I mean, well, that too, but you no longer have that inner conflict, and whoever it is that might want to argue with you about what you want to do is going to meet with resistance, or you're just going to ignore them, and you're going to do it anyways. Okay, Three of Cups. What is this energy in the distant past? Three of Cups. Yeah. Ten of Cups has become a focus on you, that you needed to be able to put an end to this Ten of Cups commitment with your current relationship or the past. King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Yeah, wow. Four of Pentacles and that. All right, Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, King of Pentacles, you were committed. The king and queen's usually in a commitment, right? You were committed to somebody, but in your extravagant way of high pride and ego, feeling like you have so much going for you, which you did, that you used that to your advantage and you hooked up with somebody while you were married. She became the other woman. But ever since then, in the distant past, you have not been able to let her go. She's been on your mind. You've been hanging on to her. You're attached to her, if not physically, energetically attached. So you were in a long-term committed relationship with your whoever, Queen of Pentacles, whatever. And you were having a dalliance or an affair, clandestine, whatever. You had put her in the Three of Cups, but it felt so good at the time, right? Three of Cups, I mean third party, but it felt so good at the time. You've been healing from that since. Took you a while to actually realize that realize the error of your ways from the distant past, because that one you truly love. It took you a while. You knew it, but you didn't want to entertain it, because that would mean a great deal of change in your life. And you weren't ready for it. You were fearful of it, and you just you didn't want to make those kind of changes because it would be very uncomfortable, not just for you, but your children or whatever. But your wife would probably, it would hurt her dearly, and or she would just get really, really angry and spiteful and take you for everything you have. And you didn't want to have to go through that. So you were okay with just pushing it all down and pretending it didn't exist, that those emotions you had for what you developed for this Queen of Wands. It became very overwhelming, everything that you had been thinking about, feeling, and knowing what was right, what's not right to do, and you just had to put it all down. That's the distant past. What do we know? Ace of Cups, yeah, because you have a very strong love for somebody you want to apologize to and get back into your good graces, or back into her good graces, and bring justice to the situation, balance, right? You want to balance the scales between you and this Hierophant energy person. You would also like to share a roof, under the roof with her. You want to reunite with her and possibly, get serious enough with each other if she's so receptive to share the same space under the roof with her. But yeah, you want to balance all this. It was unjust. You realize that, and it's been breaking your heart. It's been bothering you so much that it's hard for you to function. Knowing what you've done, you need to bring balance to it, because you realized that the divine had given you that chance in love with her, and you just want to come back into her world and offer that apology and the love. You got to find the strength and courage to do it, and this is what you do. You find the strength and courage through putting it all down, giving it to God if you have to, and so that you can stand up with grace and strength and courage, and pick up that sword and move towards her with the sword of truth, clarity, and honesty, transparency. Okay, King of Swords is on your mind. What's going on with that, Archangel Michael? Please tell us about the King of Swords energy. Six of Wands, victory and success. Page of Pentacles, friendly. Nine of Cups with the High Priestess, and then we got Temperance on the back. So you have to figure out what to do to make sure that your wife becomes an ex-wife, so that you can be victorious and successful in putting the past behind you, so you can victoriously and successfully move forward in a, at least as a friend to your Hierophant, to begin a proposal of a friend, like a gesture, a friendly gesture, offering a small token if that's what you want to do. But you see how you want to celebrate life with her. You see how she ticks all your boxes. I see these cuffs as boxes. She ticks your boxes. You see how much of a spiritualist she is, but you've also been keeping your feelings secret. That you have not been saying a word. You're hiding your feelings from her. You know you've been doing that. You knew you've been doing that, okay? So that's the stuff you realize. You also may be thinking about a child or two, or how many kids you've got in this marriage that you want to put an end to. So you put an end to, let's say you put an end to it. You're in the King of Cups energy now, bridging the gap between the past and the near future. What's the King of Cups energy, please, Archangel Michael, for our Virgos? Nine of Swords. Ooh. The King of Wands, yeah, wanting to take action. With the Four of Cups. And the Strength card, yeah, wanting to, but haven't quite found your courage and strength, your inner strength to do that, because you see her as being in the Queen of Swords energy, somebody who's going to expect to, she's going to ask hard questions, things that you may be embarrassed about answering, or it's just going to be difficult for you. You see that she would likely be like that, and so she should, right? And that puts you in the Nine of Swords. I have to say, why are you so burdened, fearful of talking to her, right? Why? Is it because you've done something that when you were with this one, especially if this one knew about her, did the two of you kind of get into collusion with each other, that she's just a bitch, and she's a user, and she's evil, and she's into black magic, she's that, who knows, whatever you were doing or saying with about her to your past spouse is something that you feel as if you got to come straight on. Like you might have said something like, when your wife found out about your involvement with her, you might have said something like, oh, she's nothing. It meant nothing to me. I don't even like her. She was just greedy and needy. And I found that out, so I left her, because she's just too needy for me. And she may not have been like that at all. But you were trying to appease your wife, who was very angry at the time when she found out, and you're trying to make her believe that you really didn't have feelings for her at all, and that you're very happy that that you ended things with her, that kind of thing. And you're gonna have to own up to that, because she's gonna ask you, like, what did you say when your wife found out about us? What did you say? Okay, that it's possible, right? So I'm just coming up with ideas that the reason why you're so scared to communicate with her, right here. The reason why you want to take action, but you haven't been. You want to be King of Wands, you want to be King of Hearts in that relationship, but you're not. You haven't been taking action. This is you taking action up here. But it's because you might have things that when you rejected her cup of love, that you said a few too many things that were unkind about her to your wife, just so that you could get your wife off your back, so to speak. How'd that work for you? So let's talk about her energy now. So it's possible that if you're seeing her as a Queen of Swords, it must mean there's a reason for it, right? And you know it. That's your secret. That's what you've been keeping hidden. You know it. Because otherwise, why would you be so afraid? Up in your head here as a King of Cups, up in your head, and then you show up as a King of Wands. That has to do with this rejection. Has to do with that rejection. You rejected her. You said thanks, but no thanks. I have enough already. See those cups there? And you're afraid that your ex-wife will tell her what you know that you haven't been, you haven't shared with your Hierophant, Queen of Swords, true love person that you're thinking about, want to be with. Her energy is the Devil. Whew. Her energy is the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, okay. And her energy is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, she's been enlightened. I mean, she's a Hierophant after all, right? She's been enlightened with her very strong connection to the divine. And yes, she would be a Queen of Swords because she's highly discerning, but she's also very intelligent and intuitive. She will see through you. She will notice red flags. And if she sees red flags in what you're saying, that she doesn't believe is the God most truth and honesty and clarity, and in your body language too, if she's been able to lay her eyes on you, then she will exact the sword and cut you out of her life for good. That'll be the end of it. So you have one chance, especially when she's in this kind of energy. You have one chance. She's remembering the toxicity of your connection with her, then that all of your life with the one you chose to be with was toxic, because she realizes who she is. And if you'd chosen somebody else, it's because you're at a different vibratory frequency than being in that higher energy that you're evolving in now, you see, as Emperor. But you had been at a selfish kind of deceptive, underhanded, sneaky, just a possessive, obsessive type of jealousy type of energy you were in all this time with the one that you've been with. She's come to intuit that and realize that herself, okay? So she's been looking at the past and seeing how that was just messed up and unfair. But she's found her happiness. She's been enlightened, so she's been able to let it go and move away from it. Even though she still thinks of you fondly, she does. She's been able to put it down and let it go, so that she can find her inner happiness, and not be part of that toxicity. Excuse me. Want a drink? Okay, Virgo, it's not to say that she won't have anything to do with you. I'm just saying, you just be prepared, right? If she really is the one that you have in your heart, Virgo, then you have to go that direction. You just have to. It's part of your whole karmic debt. It's part of your whole growing experiences to be able to get in front of her, whether it's an email, a phone call, or actually in front of her for coffee or whatever. You actually coming, standing up with confidence, saying, I take accountability, I take responsibility, and it's been eating me up how I hurt you in the past. It's been eating me up, and I have to come to you and apologize to you and tell you how much I just think about you all the time, and I just want to be back in your life again. I miss you, that kind of thing. If that's what you want with her, when you do that, you you just rise up, and you can really be proud of yourself. When you do that, you can be truly, truly proud of yourself. You already should be proud of yourself, right? But if you go towards the person that you duped in your life, that you developed a strong connection with and emotions, then it's very important that you settle bring the scales to balance here. You bring balance back to your connection. Even if the two of you go this way from each other, it's very important that you reconnect and take your chances, right? Take your chances. That is being highly evolved individual who can be very proud of themselves. And you know, you're going to live a really good life from that moment on. Seriously. You can feel so good about yourself for having come clean to the one that you know you've hurt. Like, you've probably hurt others, but this one is an important one for some reason, and only you know why. So, lovers. There she is, the Queen of Cups, right? The darling of the, there's your Seven of Swords, sneaky underhanded toxic energy with sitting on the fence, not being decisive. Working on this though, and you see her as your one that you're destined to move towards. She's your destiny. She's your true love. You're working hard to build your finances so that you can be with your true love, who is on your destined path after you paid your karma. Okay, but you had been indecisive and ruthless, you know, with being sneaky and underhanded, lying to her and being deceptive when you were in communication with her. But she is highly intuitive. Okay, more than this, she's forgiving. All right, you made a choice in the past to be with somebody else who was obviously resonating at your resonance at the time, before you became an emperor, before you had your hard life lessons, your karmic hardships that you had to have experiences like that so that it could give you that opportunity to grow. Without those experiences with your karmic soulmate in the past, you may not be where you are in your growth today. So this is you're making a choice to be with your Queen of Cups now. That's what that's saying. But you want to come clean about the way you were deceptive to her in the past. And to tell her that you've been sitting on this for a long time, not making a decision. A lot of time has gone by, but you're currently ready to want to work towards not only doing that, but you're also focused on building your finances up so that you can move towards the one that you truly love. This is true love, and one that when you do this, when you give that apology here, right there, to her, your Queen of Cups, she's going to not only forgive you, but you're going to be turning that wheel like in such a favorable way for yourself. Prosperity, the wheel of fortune, prosperity, abundance, beautiful love, beautiful, the work that you do is going to be rewarding. You're going to have fantastic lifetime days and nights with the one that you love. And, your health is going to improve. You're just going to be, it's just going to be an incredible difference for you. You do that, you show that muster that's in you to be doing things, what's right, you want to do things correctly from now on. You prove that to her, and the divine, it's going to roll out the red carpet and smooth out the pavement for you to have the kind of life we all deserve to have, as long as we're following our heart and doing the right thing. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Virgo, if you like this, please subscribe. It looks good for you here. It's just a matter of you deciding to type that message, call that phone number, or show up. And just, bite the bullet and be brave. That courage and strength card. Get yourself so upright with yourself, knowing that this is what God wants you to do. This is what the divine wants you to do. You're 50% divine, and then 50% human. The ego and the love, right? The fear and the love. There's only the two emotions. You have to choose between one or the other. Either follow your love, follow your heart, or follow, being afraid and hiding yourself, being, not being strong and courageous to make your mark on life and to be the type of person you want to be in a beautiful relationship with somebody who is ticking your boxes and who will bring much fortune and prosperity to you in your life, because of all the love that the two of you have between each other. Best of luck, best wishes, and have a great weekend. We'll check in with you next month. Bye for now.